What's going on, YouTube? So, as you can see, I do have both my beautiful toys ready to go, all washed, waxed, and detailed. I wanted to do a video because most likely this is going to be the last day of the year where the sun is out and it's perfect weather to wash and clean your toys, because we're actually about to get snow in a couple of days and we're supposed to get a crap ton of snow. So I wanted to clean them up, prep them, get a photo shoot in, but also, get all that dirt and stuff that I had on it already, because once the snow hits, we're going to be putting a lot of salt down, and I know I'm going to have to deal with that. So I know with a lot of salt on the ground, you got to pretty much rinse that salt off pretty much like every other day, depending on how much salt there is on the ground. And I'm from Delaware, and there is a lot of salt that the state uses every year. So I'm gonna probably be washing and rinsing my cars off every other day, even though you don't necessarily have to. I'm a car guy. That's what I'm gonna do. It's therapeutic for me, to do it. But I am just, doing a little 360, and I'll go over everything that I've done with both vehicles. The Dodge Durango is my new toy. I just got this about 2 weeks ago. And my 2014 Mazda 6, this was a gift to myself 6 years ago when I graduated undergrad. When this first came out, y'all, I was like, I have to have it. When the 2014 Mazda 6, this was when they first redesigned the Mazda 6 with this particular body style that all of the following years from 2015 on up has followed suit. So this car, I love it so much because it doesn't age bad. It ages very well. It doesn't seem like I've had this car for 6 years and it's been on the road for 7 years. Actually, probably going on 8 because it's 2021, yeah. So, let us begin with everything that I have done with both cars. We'll start with the Mazda 6. I blacked out everything. No chrome. No chrome on either vehicles. No chrome. Alright. Then I got, what is this? 15%? Yes, this is 15% window tint all around. I also got my vent visors. I wanted with this particular car to go with a little bit of a cleaner look. My older vehicles, I've always had 5% window tint, and last vehicle that I did 5% window tint, I went over a curve because it was so dark I didn't even see the curve. So with this vehicle, I said I'm not going to do 5%. I'm going to go and just do the 15% so it can look a little bit cleaner. All right. So I wanted that clean look. I got some 20-inch 5-spoke wheels, Borgani wheels to be specific. I really love the 5-spoke design, and I actually wanted something with a deep lip originally. And when I pulled up to the tire shop, Solar Shades, also a window tint place, shout out to them. They had these wheels just sitting out on display right in front of their building. And when I saw them, I was like, oh my gosh, I need those. I need them. So that's what I got. I also painted my regular brake caliper red. And then these tires, I honestly don't even know the brand. These are Duriza tires. All right. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, I might not be. And where are they at? That's PSI. Where's the size? These are 20s. Where is this? Ah, it's all the way at the bottom. There you go. All right. 245s by 35s, rear 20s and front 20s. I also went, this is actually the second spoiler that I got on this. I actually went originally and had the standard one, because this car actually didn't come with the standard one. So I went and got the standard one, and then a couple years later I said it's not big enough, I need something a little bit bigger, but I did not want to look like a racer. So I wanted something that swoops up a little bit. I actually bought this on Amazon. And so what a lot of people fail to realize with the Mazda 6 is when you actually go and get a spoiler put on, you can either get it, stuck on or tacked on using the double-sided tape, or you can get it bolted on. I didn't think at the time that double-sided tape was strong enough, so I went and got it bolted on, not realizing that when I decided to upgrade to another spoiler, I have holes showing. So what I decided to do was I used the plastic black fillers to just fill those in, and it brings out the design. So I don't really have any complaints. Obviously, I blacked out my emblem. Everything is blacked out, like I said. I also got some custom tailpipes. I've done so much, guys. I can't remember everything. DC Sports. All right, DC Sport. And they weren't even expensive. They were about 40, 50 bucks on Amazon. So not that expensive. And they actually do change the sound of the car. So it definitely allows it to breathe a little bit better. And it also brings a bit more of a depth to the tone, to the exhaust note. Huge Star Wars guy, Sith life, of course. I also went and bought this from Amazon. This was $70. I just wanted something that correlates with the new spoiler. I needed something. And I also got, this is just strictly cosmetic, guys. This doesn't do anything. This is supposed to keep rain from falling on your thing, but it's just cosmetic. There is my strip light, and this also says Sith Life. Ladies and gents, I am not loud with my cars. I like the clean look, and I like the settle look. So you're not gonna see a whole bunch of decals on my car, or either of the cars, and they stand out. Like, that's just not my flow. And then I also got these installed. These are the C-shaped custom headlights. They were not that expensive. They were about $250. It actually cost a little bit more to get them installed. Do not install these yourselves unless you are a professional. I will repeat, do not install these on a Mazda 6 if you are not a professional, because you have to remove the entire front bumper in order to replace the headlights. All right, so please, please, please think before you do things. Cars are extremely expensive, guys. Again, they are extremely expensive. Why would you cut corners? And then your car looks tacky, and it'll bother you, especially if you are a car guy. Do not cut corners. Just get it done. Get it done right. Hold up. Now I gotta open the car. Got a couple things done on the inside. So as you can see, I have the welcoming Mazda 6 light, purple. All right, purple, aka Master Mace Windu. You know, purple, light and dark side of the Force. I also got some red Mazda Speed pedals. Got some. I know, guys, it's a little dirty in here, but this is my everyday driver. You know, that is not my everyday, obviously, because that's a gas guzzler. This is my everyday. Also went and got a, what is this, a microfiber seat cover, or excuse me, steering wheel cover. Let's get in here. Heads up display. I got some, this purple is actually a ambient light. It looks really nice at night. But in the daytime, obviously, it looks like a $10 thing. I really do not like it in the daytime, but it is what it is. Then this, obviously, a lot of you guys know what this is. Anybody who's a Mazda fan. That is the evil Mazda sign that's supposed to go on the outside of the car. However, when I blacked out my emblems, I actually really liked them. And I didn't really know what to do with this. So I just stuck it on there being, I don't know. It is what it is. Air purifier. What else? I do have the Mazda emblem that glows. It's daytime right now, so you can't see it. But it is there. That's like 20 bucks. These, ladies and gents, this was $90, and then it was a couple $100 to install it because it's connected to the electrical work, and it was a lot of work. All right, and this is very difficult to install. So again, I repeat, do not install this by yourself because you will mess up. Don't mess up your expensive investment, ladies and gents, because that's what all your toys and your cars are. This was roughly around 10 bucks. I just went and got a red one installed. It did come with another chrome thing, but you know, on the outside, but I didn't want to install that because I like the actual look of that, just how it is. And then I went, got these, Amazon, very fluff, very comfortable. I also got some pillows, and then I got those thing as well. I also have, let's turn something on. Actually, let's just turn it on. There we go. I went and installed a front and rear camera, so it is always recording. So anybody who tries to do some stuff, excuse me, I am protected. All right, I highly advise everyone to get one of these. All right, because people will always try you, especially when you have a nice car, and then they do something dumb, and if you don't have a camera or anything, it's their word against your word. So it's just not worth it, guys. Get a camera and protect yourself. Oh, and then last but certainly not least, ladies and gents, yes, I went and installed a sound system. These are Rockford's P1, and oh my gosh, this thing is so nice, and it's so loud, and the bass is just magnificent. And then I also got, excuse me, I'm sorry, I got the subwoofer, and I got the speakers. That was about $900, including install. Again, you can definitely install one of those things a lot cheaper, but depending on where you are going, I wouldn't advise you to do it yourself, because people are always going to say, oh, you could do it so much cheaper, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, there's always a place to do it cheaper, but if you want it done right, and you want it to look professionally done and as nice as possible, I would highly advise that you just pay that fee. And that is my 2014 Mazda 6. Glistening shine. See these wheels again? I forgot to tell you, I did buy winglets as well. I did not want to put a body kit on this car. I wanted to just do the winglets. I did have a front lip spoiler installed. However, we had a severe rainstorm a few weeks back, and while I was driving, it just fell right off because I'm so lucky I didn't hydroplane. I didn't realize how deep that the water was. It was extremely deep, almost up to my headlight. So it came right off. But I did order another one, so I already have that. It's in the house. I just didn't install it because I've been working on this, and it's about to snow. So it doesn't really make sense to go above and beyond on this yet. But when the weather breaks and it gets warmer, I will go back to this. I will reinstall that front lip spoiler and probably do a couple other things to this. Now let's move on to the 2018. Yes. Huh. I still can't believe, y'all, that I got this. All right, here is my 2018 Dodge Durango RT. It is not the SRT. I don't need the SRT. Most people don't need the SRT because the SRT is nothing but a gas guzzler. You want to know how I know it's a gas guzzler? Because this, ladies and gents, is a gas guzzler. All right. Juggernaut. That is the name I am going with. Juggernaut. And that is Darth Maul. All right. Let's get another 360, and I will go over everything that I have done to this in the two and a half weeks that I have owned it so far. So I got the vent visors, the window visors installed. I also went and did my headlights. I installed some eyelid tint. Ladies and gents, this I believe is a granite gray. I love this color, y'all. So I'm really a red guy. I will say this again. I am really a red guy, and they do offer a beautiful red in this or for this Dodge Durango. But these Dodge Durangos RTs, ladies and gents, are so rare. These are not, you can't just go to any dealership and expect it to be there. In my state, we have not had one of these in almost a year. I have been checking, ladies and gents. I have been checking constantly. Again, I'm from Delaware. And, you know, yes, it is a small state, but we still have plenty of Dodge dealerships, and we have plenty of used dealerships. And I was actually about to go and grab this all the way from New York. I was going to drive 6 hours to buy one that was actually this color, but it had some black racing stripes with the outer red stitching that goes on the outside of it, and it had a red interior, which, as you can see, this does not have. This actually has the red stitching. I really wanted the red interior. However, because the truck is already so rare itself, they wanted like every place I was going to wanted like $6,000-7,000 down. And I'm like, what? Why so much money down? And it was because of that red interior. I actually got a really good deal on this, and I actually went to Jersey to grab this from CarMax. I was so shocked because never do I shop at CarMax. Never have I recommended CarMax, because CarMax, ladies and gents, don't really give you deals. they sell you the vehicle for what it's worth. So they don't upcharge the cost like most dealerships, especially when a dealership knows that they have a diamond in the rough. So I actually got this for a really good deal and spent thousands and thousands of dollars less, not only on the price of it, but for the down payment as well. Didn't really have to put much down, which is great. So with the wheels, they do match the color of the truck. It actually came like this. All right, so those are not custom wheels. I will not be putting on custom wheels until the weather breaks again. And I'm definitely thinking of doing 24-inch wheels. And then I'm thinking of probably doing some type of spacer, you know, because I definitely like the look of the wheels to be poked out a little bit more. Ladies and gents, I do not race my vehicles. I will say this again, my vehicles are not designed to be raced. These are street vehicles, all right, to make me look cool and make me feel cool, all right? So even though, yes, I can race this, I'm not taking it to the track. Same thing with the Mazda. I don't take my cars to the track. All right, I am a regular person, and a regular person cannot afford to just waste thousands of dollars, excuse me, I should say hundreds of dollars for burning rubber. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do that. It's not that serious to me. With the window tint, ladies and gents, I did 15% in the front. Remember I said I cannot do 5% because I wear glasses. When it's at night, I can hardly see. It doesn't make sense for me to go the 5% limo tint all around. However, bam, this is 5% and this is 5%. All of my back windows are indeed 5%, and my 2 front windows are 15%. Also, as you can see, I do have a tint waiver, and I told them, I was like, listen, bring it down as far as you legally can. So usually it'll stop maybe right here. However, I kind of had him double it. All right, so if you take a look at how far down that is and compare it with the Mazda, you see how the Mazda is? And then you see how the Mazda kind of goes inward. Well, I took it back to the same people, and they just stretched it for me. Stretched it out so it's more so of a flat line. And let's get that cold start going for y'all, because I know this is what everybody want to hear. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. No complaints. Then there you go, ladies and gents. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Or subscribe, excuse me. And just let me know if you have any questions.